Okay, okay. I am here now. I am here. Welcome on back, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Turn that down. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sorry, I was getting some water, some ice water. It is freaking hot. It is fairly warm over here. Even at like 8:30 in the afternoon, I guess evening. Yeah, it's getting warm. We have a heat wave over here and on the East Coast as well. So stay cool, everybody. I've got some ice cubes in my drink, so hopefully that'll keep me cool. Hello, Angel Eyes, Calamosity, Jake, Blade, Spank. Welcome back. I saw Ham Palace was also here earlier, and CRU as well. I did schedule the stream to be, I scheduled it at an earlier time, right? I made the stream at an earlier time, and then scheduled it to start at the same time. So yeah. Hello, Zilly. You got a bloody nose. Oh no! Make sure you stop the bleeding from that. 68 here in Seattle. Oh my goodness. Any time that I've visited Seattle, it's always been like windy and rainy. So I imagine like pairing that with 68 must be like pretty humid. So, but yeah. I hope everyone's been having a good Friday, that you had a good week before that. Oh, no problem, Kalamasi. You focus on your game. But yes, so tonight we're doing more digital artwork, continuing my Diner Girl series with the next one in the roster. Jill Evans from Cake Mania. Now I've already got the sketch and the blocks of color placed in here. So when we transfer over to the canvas screen, you guys will see that, as well as the reference. So we're going to be working on the cleaning up of the sketch and the line work for this tonight. And then later on, I'll show you guys where the drawing of flow is at. I just finished the line work for the flow drawing, and cleaning up the borders of the colors in that. So we will be working on that later on tonight, because eventually I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'm done with doing line work for a little bit. I've been doing it for like 3 hours, so we'll switch back over there probably at like 11:30. So yep. Horse game? No, I'm leaving. So tomorrow I'm doing Minecraft, but next Saturday I can pick up Horsey game again. I'm switching back between the 3 games that I've been playing. So, oh, no need to apologize, Lily. Things happen. People get busy. There's other streamers out there, videos to watch. YouTube is a plentiful place, you know. That's partly why I made the switch over from Twitch to YouTube, just because there's more people on YouTube. So, and I use it more often. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna live stream over here. So, but yeah. So let me switch on over. You guys can see the artworks. read Jill's entire wiki. Now she feels like a friend at this point. She got a lot going on and made the best of a tough situation. Oh, for sure. Yes. Her story is very much, I mean, and that's kind of the thing with like all of these characters. Their story is very much like an underdog, and then they grow into a very strong and durable kind of a person. So yeah. So this is the artwork that I have drawn up of Jill. I am doing a little bit, right, quote unquote, a little bit of a reference to the pose, the original pose, and then doing that. So I kind of had to like figure out, okay, what direction are the legs going to be in, because this is going to be placed right alongside the flow artwork once it is done. And then after this one is done, or at least, you know, when the line work is complete and the colors are placed in, like, you know, like the flat image, then I will work on an image of Daphne from Mystic Inn, and then Sarah, I think her name is Sarah, from Delicious Diner. So there will be four ladies with their trays, striking a pose, and then they'll be in their own individual illustrations, and then one with all four of them together. So somebody played a horsey game. Someone went ballistic and got stabby on a few horses. Some teen girl. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. I will be sure to look that up later on, Spank, because that is, I need to see that. Like, not because I want to see that, but like I feel like I need to be like educated on that. That is awful. Oh my goodness. Did you see they announced a dressmaker game? Strawman, it's in my wish list. I saw a video of it on like Facebook, and I was like, oh, this is meant for me. I am the niche. I am the niche player that this game is meant for. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it's already in my wish list on Steam. You know I'm gonna play the crap out of that. Oh my goodness. No, absolutely not related, Spank. You lost me $500 at the horse race. To the glue factory. And they just kicked the crap out of her. That's one of those situations where like I do think that the horses should have like kicked the crap out of her. I haven't seen the video. I don't know if they did or not, but like, yeah. One kick to the stomach, one kick to the head. You flow at the dog park. Maybe someday, Spank. The background for this image, I'm wanting it to be kind of like you can kind of see it a little bit of like how the game looks in the background. And then the one with all four of them is kind of like I'm hoping for it to look like a generic kind of a diner. So you're the one they built it for. Yes. Absolutely. I feel kind of the same way about that the Magic Library game where you're just organizing. The horse game is the only time you can declare a tiger and alligator a horse and breed them. What do you mean a tiger and an alligator? They're all horses, okay? Even that Cadillac Coupe de Ville, okay, that was a horse. What do you mean? It's got horsepower. If has horsepower, why not horse? One kick to the stomach, he said it's a horse performed abortion. Only if they're preggers. Also, if you hear stuff in the background, which like you shouldn't, because I have a noise suppressor on, but if you do, It's likely something going on outside because I have the window open because I need a breeze. I need a breeze in here, guys. It is toasty. Let's see if Flow movie have the oh you mean that Flow, Spank. Oh. Look up Diner Dash Flow. That's who I'm talking about. Not Flow from what, Progressive? Yeah, not the Flow from Progressive. Although I did see a commercial with her in it earlier today. I was watching this, so Samsung, we have a Samsung TV, and on it has like Samsung TV network, and they have like free movies that play. So I was watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and so they have commercials that come on like every 15 minutes or so, and so one of the commercials was the Progressive one, and I don't know if it was a newer commercial or if it was an older one, but either it's a newer one or she got some work done, because I have seen commercials with her in it where like she got a lot of wrinkles because she's aged. She has aged, but in this one she didn't like have hardly any wrinkles. I was like, either you tapped into the Botox or this is like an older commercial. Okay, got my glove on. It's just a flesh wound. That killer rabbit. I had to have it turned down kind of low because Wolf was still sleeping, but yeah, no, me and the cat, Mrs. Beans, and I were watching the movie. And I've seen it before. It's just, you got a free movie on. It's like, okay, if it looks mildly interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna get into doing some cleanup on the cake here. I really feel like the cake needs to be cleaned up. I have adjusted some of the colors here because I really do not like this color for the cake. I think it is questionable. That is a questionable color. Oh, and also before I get too consumed by this sketch, I do want to let you guys know we have new hats in the extension panel stream avatars store. And if you can get it working in the chat, you can also get those new hats within the chat version of the store. I have not gotten it to work, so I have just been using the extension panel that you guys can access with !extension. You log into it with your YouTube account, and eventually, like, all of the options will pop up. It might take a little bit. Yeah, verbal bunny attack. Terrifying little thing. Got Vigo, Punch's son, and John Wick. Just seeing like mayhem. Me guy is his side hand man. Is it the same actor? I've seen the first John Wick. Looks like German chocolate cake. It do kind of look like a German chocolate cake, yeah. Needs some coconut on it. Very questionable. I like vanilla. Me too. I like vanilla with chocolate frosting, or yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Chocolate pudding with the yellow cake as well, like a poke cake. That's my favorite kind. Little macaroons in the bottom layer makes it look like a weird hole because tis cake color. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm changing it. I'm changing little parts of it because I'm like, this and this part here. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. This needs to quit doing that. Okay. What is this line? What is this line right here? Like, something is, this is the curse. This is the curse of being an artist, is that you start noticing little things. You're like, why is that a line that's visible right here? Like, there should not be any line visible right there. You know, there shouldn't be a line that's visible right there. It just bugs the crap out of me. And then the same thing with these. The same thing with these spaces here. Is it just like the edge of the yellow frosting? Or is it like little cookies, little macaroons? Like, what do we do in there? Why is this one shinier than the other ones? Yeah, no. I just don't know, man. So that's why I'm cleaning this up here. Yeah, I played the whole spiel that they were going into to operate it, or whatever that was. It is peak Jake. It is. It's I don't want to say the word. It's not dry. It's the opposite of dry. Without being too rich. That backpack drone that can carry a person 35 to 50 miles depending on the weight from weight on escaping California tsunami, earthquake, fire, or whatever. Sounds like a brilliant plan there, Spank. Absolutely brilliant. Player pane blaze on back end to in front. I see nothing that could go wrong with that. The most uncomfortable word in the world. Yes, we can type it. I said it once before and I was like, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. This feels like it's just wrong. Is this layer being used for anything? Hold up a second. It is. It's being used. Little line, light dots there. I just need... this to be angled a little bit better here. Right in the middle. That seems good enough. This isn't the final end-all, be-all with the line work of it. I just need a little bit more of a better idea of the shape of these ellipses. There you go, Jake. Calamosity's got you covered. Thank you, Calamosity. The ambassador of the hug. Okay, so if I copy paste, move these down. I do this manually 1 by, I guess 2 by 2 here, huh? And this one is fine. This one is off a little bit there. This is going to look very strange if this cake is all like topsy-turvy. It's gonna it's gonna remind people of like the cake from Sleeping Beauty. Very tall, floppy cake. It's such a short cooldown. I wonder, here, hold on a second. I wonder if I can, because that's a custom one. I think with the custom ones, I'm able to adjust the cooldown. Here's some more stars for you, Calamosity. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, let's go over to the CloudBot. Commands. Here it is. Okay. Global cooldown. There we go. Okay. Now there is no cooldown on the hug. Now I wonder... preferences... I wish there was a better way. Can I? Okay, there's the heist command. No, it only gives me aliases. Okay. I can't adjust the cooldown timer on the heist. Or any other like module based games that the Streamlabs has. But there's that. Okay, so there's no more cooldown timer on the hug. You are very welcome. I try to do my best. I try to be as helpful as I can. Okay. Draw the line that connects the top and the bottom. And then we can erase that part because we are not going to see that. Go down here and erase that and that. I'm gonna erase all of this here. Yeah. All that. I don't need this layer for anything else. Yeah. I'm gonna delete that layer there. Okay. So I like this is a design for a cake. Like in the game you can kind of see over here the different stations, the different like types of cakes that you can make, and like the drippy yellow is an option, but I've never really been a fan of it, and I've just now realized I think maybe yeah, because this top part is meant to look like it's like at a different angle than the bottom and the middle, because of the same thing that's going on here with the frosting. There's a different angle to it. It's throwing me off so much now. I Philmasi, why? Why do you kick me? I'm sporting the brand new banana hat. How could you do this to me? The banana hat, it promised me immortality. But it does not protect me from being kicked. How dare you? Yes, you have the undefeated ocean-themed kitty, Jake. Oh no! Komasi's coming for you too. Run! Run! Oh no. They're very big hugs. Oh, okay. I see now. It protects me from trip. There we go. Protects me from tripping. How can one trip on the banana peel if thou is wearing the banana peel? Big brain moment. Okay, I'm gonna look to see if there is a brush for cake decorating. Because I want to make it a little easier for myself. So if you guys don't know, I am using a program called Clip Studio Paint. And Clip Studio Paint has a wonderful asset store where you can get new brushes. And so I'm going to look for a frosting brush. Okay. This is so random. I look up frosting brush on the asset store, and there is an icing pen. There is that. But one of these brushes is literally just an image of these sugar cookies with lesbian colors on them. And it's just a repeated lesbian cookie brush. What the actual heck, guys? I was not expecting to see that. Typing in frosting brush. Yep, okay. Spooky drip brush. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So there's a visual hug within the stream avatars. And then there's a chat one, and they both go off at the same time. Because it's the same command. So there's the one that you see there on the screen with all the hearts around it. And then there's the one in Streamlabs. Or within the chat that's said by Streamlabs. I do not like that icing brush. Okay, let me see. Is there a better one? Food brushes. Boba drink brushes. Okay, well. What about cake? Cake brush? Is there... Oh, okay. That's kind of... Why do they cost Clippy? You're free. I don't have any Clippy. Hello, Yesiah. Hello, hello. Oh, what now? Oh, I saw... If that's what you're talking about, I saw a random lesbian cookie brush available in the Clip Studio Paint asset store. I was like, why? What is this? Oh, cake texture brushes. Okay, I actually do need to get that. So give me a second. I'm gathering some brushes that I actually need to use in this canvas. Okay. Please, can I have bakery brushes? Cake glaze? Okay. Mont Blanc brush cake. Okay. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for. It's the material catalog, though. This brush has 4 types of creams that can be used for the cake decoration or desserts. Okay. Okay. We'll download that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm looking for brushes right now. Roll cake brush. Oh, lovely. I won't download it, but it looks very nice. Zebra cake. Watermelon pie French cake. Okay. Well, now we're going off the deep end here. Okay, so these have successfully been downloaded. Let me move some of these into my program. My brother watching, he keeps asking me things. He has so much to learn. Yes. Well, and that's the thing too, is that, like, you know, even at my level of, you know, because I've been doing digital artwork for, like, oh my goodness, it's definitely over 10 years now. I'm still learning new things. So icing on cake makes me nauseous, way too sweet. Well, yeah, I have to have like a very balanced like ratio between the like frosting, icing versus like the actual like, cake part of it. I like the more like bread cake as opposed to like super frosted cake. It's just like my teeth start hurting if there's too much icing, if there's too much frosting. It's too sugary. So anyways, let me okay, here you guys can see like all of the disorganization here. Hello, Hungru. Hello. Welcome on in. You want to eat it? Just wait until I'm done doing the line work and the shading on it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got some new brushes here. I'm going to move I'm gonna move this in to here. And then I'm gonna make a new group out of this. We're gonna name this foods. So then I'm going to move all of these over there. Come on, buddy. A good cake to frosting balance. Absolutely, Jake. Absolutely. I've seen cakes before that like there's hardly any actual cake and it's just piled high of frosting, and I hate it. I hate it. For Wolf and I's wedding, we had what's called a naked cake. So it's more cake than frosting, very much so, to the point where you can see the inner part of the cake underneath, like a very thin layer of frosting. So that 3-story cake like that, it costs $500 or more. Oh, probably, considering like how many bakeries she has over the span of her story. She definitely would have to be making bank there. So thank you, Hungru. The model, yes, I made the model that you see moving around on the screen, as well as the rigging of it. I used to have a more like a chibi looking kind of avatar, and then little by little I made this one instead. So, but the stream avatars that you see underneath the canvas there with all the usernames, I did not make those ones. I made some of the hats and glasses and items that they're holding. But as far as like the actual avatars themselves, no. I may be a hobby hopper of many mediums, but animating is not one of them. I cannot animate to save my life. Yeah. Thank you. I feel like you and Jill know what you're doing. For the most part, I've played Cake Mania before, as well as Diner Dash and Mystic Inn, and I think I played Delicious Diner before. They're all very like time management, task management type games. You gotta lock in. If you want the expert scores, you gotta lock in. So thank you very much. I hope to see you again soon. I stream every day on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I start at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope that I will see you again soon. Thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you for the compliments as well. Thank you. You found some watermelon in the fridge? Dude. Hand it over. Hand it over. Powder sugar daisies were so good. Powder sugar daisies. Oh wait, I know someone who made wedding cakes in late 90s, early 2000s, and they were darn expensive. Oh, for sure, I bet, yeah. But powder sugar daisies? Those sound very nice, very delicate. They give me icing frosting filled cake for my birthday. I'll not eat it. You're like, I already know this is gonna be trouble for me, okay? I'm not doing that. Thank you very much, Komashi. I appreciate. Actually, for that, I'm gonna take a little sip of my water. It has a bit of a watermelon taste to it, so. Okay, so for sure, we are gonna end up putting like a dollop of the red icing, whatever it is, where these red dots are. kind of erase as I go here. I want to keep it looking like somewhat similar to the original design, but more edible looking, I guess. I'll describe it as that. Looking a little more edible, less Play-Doh-y. It look a little Play-Doh-y. That's what I'm trying to say here. And then for sure these as well. I'm sorry, Jill. You've presented us with a Play-Doh looking cake. That's kind of defying the angle here of how it's supposed to be angled. It's looking a little topsy-turvy. And then, is this a clown nose? Is this like some fondant? You know, like a fondant ball here? I don't. Is it like a gigantic cherry? I don't know. I don't know. Can't edit mine to lose. I got it up and want to put a banana hat. Dude, yeah, the banana warriors, yeah. 2-0 on Battle Royales, though. I don't want to jinx myself. Up 1k coins. Nice. I did forget to add prices to the hats. So for the first day of new hats, the new hats are free. Tomorrow they will not be, so get your free hats while you can. Hello! Welcome on in! Kia ora and yo, what's up? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. We are doing some fan art of this character, of Jill from Cake Mania. I'm redesigning this cake here that she's holding. Second girl in the series of diner girls, diner ladies. I'm gonna make this a cherry. I'm gonna make this a cherry on top here. Because I feel like it should be. It just feels more correct to me. And then here, to the bottom of this, put some frosting down here. And this is a very loose sketch of what I want it to look like eventually. I almost wonder if I should make these things here like strawberries. That might actually look better. Gonna look a bit, but still here. All right, sounds good. Thanks for letting us know. And that goes for everybody that's wanting to do some lurking. I lurk in streams all of the time, just because, you know, I got to keep my hands busy. I have to keep my hands busy, either crocheting or drawing or working on music. I gotta be doing something. So even if I'm like watching someone else's stream, you likely don't you won't see me in the chat, you know. I'll be watching, you know, absolute chaos go down in somebody else's stream, and I'll tell Wolf about it, but I won't chat. He will chat, but I won't chat because I am busy doing something else. One day, Jake, you will get the banana hat. The extension panel takes a weirdly unusual time to, unusually long time to load up for some people. Strawberry slices. That's what I'm thinking too, Blade, is that I just make these like strawberry slices. I think that might look really, really cute. And I did see some brushes that looked like strawberry slices. So maybe I should go into buddy shit. That's what I'm talking about, Spank. So I did actually, so this is like insider, you know, niche stuff that I don't expect a bunch of you to understand. But Spank, I did watch Purple Phoenix's stream of the one of the people involved in that. Oh no, any sympathy that I had for her went out the window. I was like, no, I have no more sympathy. No. Yeah, I had like maybe like 2 or 3% sympathy for the entire situation. Seeing that stream, I was like, no, I'm done. Yeah, there's nothing left. I have nothing left to to give to this woman. So, yeah. And then hearing that it's been going on for years, and it's been a repeated song and dance for both of them. They take their little show, their little story to like whoever will panel them. I was like, no, this is it was scripted, man. This is so scripted. Yeah. They're playing a game. Don't get me wrong, good entertainment, but you know, like if it's not genuine, you know, just like out with it. It almost feels like it's kind of like a mystery in of itself in that way. Okay. It's an alright sketch. Besides like the yellow part of the frosting, I'm gonna leave that to the final lining of it. So I'd be 2 always okay. That should be another, if it's not already, it should be another rule of the internet. Always wins. Very much so, Blade. Very much so. Which, like, don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I'm like, okay, I can, you know, enjoy some of that. But then when I hear that it's been going on for years and it's the same thing and people are you know, done and over with it, then I'm like, okay, either you know, crap or get off the pot, right? Like, this needs to have a conclusion. There's not been a conclusion for 2 freaking years. When are we gonna see the ending of this story? I know, Spank. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I watched another stream called Kino Casino. And then I also watched the latest Mr. Medicare live stream. So believe me, Spank, I know, I'm aware, like that's, yeah, bad, terrible. Like laughable to not be involved in that. But like the whole legacy, the whole saga is just cursed. It is cursed. As me winning 3 in a row is like 1 in 215 or so. There's a god of keeping this going forever. Long live the blue kitty. Yeah, yeah, and then he's putting like deodorant on it to mask the smell, and it's like, it's all like, oh. I can't even. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. Yeah. And like even the cops on the body cam footage, they're like, there's a smell. There's a smell, dude. What the heck? It smells like death. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the lining of this. We're gonna do some line work. Yes, not the blade in chat, not Blade Coca. Only use me blade. That's who we're talking about. Okay, give me one moment. I think that I am using the same size of the brush. So this is the Flow from Diner Dash artwork. I'm just doing a test to see what size brush. Okay. Not familiar with the lore. There's a lot to catch up on Blade. If it's something that that tickles your curiosity, I'll say. It's quite a trip. So I'm crawling block people. Minecraft horror mods are weird. Oh no, I don't mess with the Minecraft horror mods. But I wish you the best, Calamosity. I hope that you do not succumb to the mobs. The aggressive mobs. Makin is James Strength in his pants and wrestling the twin. Yes. Well, you know, there's times where it's like, okay, this is kind of like a weird form of escapism, you know? And then a reminder of like depending on who it is that I'm watching, right? It's a reminder of, well, you know, things could get worse. You could be, you know, living this person's life. And it's kind of like a humbling thing of like, oh, okay, it's really not that bad. Life could be so much worse. You could be these people. That needs to go inward a little bit more. There we go. I think. Maybe not. You know, interestingly enough, Blade, I have not seen any of side scrollers. Every now and then I'll watch some Friday Night Tights. It just kind of depends on like what they're talking about, who they have on. So I'm really hoping that these arms look fine. Certain angles are more of a challenge for me sometimes. That's what Skysolar's moves too slow for me. See, I like the like rapid fire kind of stuff. It's more, I don't know, it's more entertaining for me. It keeps me engaged. Maybe I've been infected by the goldfish attention span. I gotta retrain my attention span to focus for longer. Even Kino Casino, sometimes I'm just like, y'all need to get to the point already. Oh, I was watching a replay of theirs from a couple of days ago on the 10th. And they were doing like a very chopped up reaction to the Nintendo Direct trailers. And they got to I'm gonna go on a rant, guys. Okay, I apologize. I apologize in advance. They got to the part where Kingdom Hearts 4 was shown. Okay, it's a new trailer. It's not the same trailer that was released like years ago. It's not. They're working with a completely different engine now. Not completely different, but it's like Unreal Engine 6. They had to redo everything in this new version of Unreal. And then it shows new characters. Although, are they really new, if you know what I mean? If you've been staying up to date on if you played Dark Road, and if you saw everything that was developed for Missing Link, and if you played Kingdom Hearts 3 and Union Cross, you would recognize the voice and the mannerisms of particular characters. Like if they played these games that they would realize that it's not the same trailer. They would understand. I told Wolf about this already, but like they would understand why they're in, Shibuya. It's Quadratum, but like, it's the Shibuya crossing because of Dream Drop Distance. Like we met up with the Twelwe characters, with the World Ends With You characters, okay? And like he's said like to Sora, he's like, yeah, I'll meet you again in Shibuya. So I'm like, that's why they're in Shibuya. Like, shut up, Worski. Shut up. You're a tourist. You don't know. You don't freaking know. You're not a real fan. Oh my gosh, it just made me so angry. I was like, no, the last trailer that we saw for Kingdom Hearts 4 did not have Luxord's or Luxord's somebody in it. Okay, we didn't see Volley from Dark Road. We didn't see the oh gosh, what's his name from Missing Link? Oh goodness, it's the guy that's dressed up in purple. Like we never saw his face, but like he was wearing purple, and the way that his clothing is styled, like that is Sigurd. Like we never saw Sigurd in the other trailer. We never saw a female Organization 13 looking, person, even though it's not Organization 13 anymore. They're just, cloaked in black leather coats. But if you know, you know. Okay. Like we never saw the female before. It's a completely new trailer. It just bugged the living crap out of me, guys. I'm sorry. I had to go on a yap fest. Oh my gosh. It's like, please shut up, both of you. Where are the Disney Worlds? Well, you're not gonna see any right now. It's too soon for that. If you paid attention to the Keyblade that Sora's wielding in that one scene, you know, it's possibly a hint at, like elemental characters being like a summon. But no, they didn't pay attention like at all. They're skipping through like a large majority of it. I'm like, bro, speak quiet. It's like, stay in your lane for the love of everything. Just like, be quiet. Stick to your One Piece cooking game. I swear to God. Anyways, okay, rant over. Rant over. Hello, Sewer Rat. Welcome in. You've entered just as I was ending my my heated rant about people being uneducated with the new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. I'm gonna get some negative feedback here for not. No, I didn't know Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, let alone 4 was coming. I loved that as a kid. Oh, no negative feedback for you not knowing. It's one thing to simply not know. It's another to completely like be ignorant about something and then continuing to say completely untrue things and saying, "Oh, it's the same trailer from years ago. They didn't show anything new." I'm like, but they did. If you paid attention, you would know. So it's one thing to be like, "Oh, I didn't know that 3 even came out or that 4 was coming." That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's another thing to be like, "They didn't show anything new." Well, they did though, but they did. So, hello Liam. Hello. So, but yeah, Jake, you got some good catching up to do. We've been fed an entire buffet. For many years, we were starving for any new content about Kingdom Hearts 4, and now we have a whole buffet. So, and then we also had, let me see. So we had 3 came out, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind came out, and it was like a DLC. It expanded a lot of the final part of the story for 3. From what I remember. And then after that was Melody of Memory, and that was a rhythm game. Some people didn't really like that it was a rhythm game. I thought it was okay. And mind you, I'm an avid enjoyer of rhythm games. I play Colorful Stage. Like, I eat that up. Okay? And I thought it was okay. It was like, alright, you know. I wish that there were more songs in there. There were a lot more like Disney-esque songs. I was like, all right, this is okay. This is giving, the Atlantica, kind of vibes. We all know how much we just absolutely love the Atlantica world, So, but yes, we had the Melody of Memory, which goes into more of like Kairi's involvement, and then let's see, I think was Dark Road after Melody of Memory. That was a mobile game, a mobile game that is no longer online. Same thing with Union Cross. And I really wish that they wouldn't like lock a lot of these really important moments and pieces of lore within mobile games that aren't online anymore. Because then you don't get the opportunity to experience these stories and these characters, with your own playable character that you get to customize and everything. Like that was like such a huge thing of it for me with Union Cross. Like, I think I still have, hold on a second here, let me save this since I'm on this rant right now. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I loved designing my own Union Cross character. You know, it was a very immersive thing here. Okay, so okay, what you're about to see is a screenshot of my old desktop, but because it's a screenshot, it also has the artwork that I lost many years ago. So I don't have this file anymore. It's actually very upsetting for me to have lost it. But it is of my Union Cross character, and the keyblade is lined, but it is not colored. So this is it's very chaotic here on this desktop, so don't pay attention to that. Anyways, so like, you could design your own character and stuff and put like a different outfit on them and different like little accessories and like, you know, hair pieces and stuff. And oh my gosh, I miss it. It's offline now. You can't play it anymore. But you can see the cutscenes for it on YouTube, you know, and kind of watch it like a movie. But yeah. So there was this one, and then I ended up redoing it because I was like, I need this to be done, but I don't. Let me see if I can. Do I have it somewhere? I have terrible organization with all of my illustrations. Old work, new. I don't know where it would be at off the top of my head. Maybe it's an unfinished. Oh, here. Okay. Here's the better look of it. Okay. Her face is looking a little strange. I might actually go in and like change it because these lips don't need to, and the nose doesn't need to be that big either. So this is what it looked like in the game when you have it all customized and stuff. So, and then you can have like a little pet. So there's a sketch here where she has like the turtle on her lap. And then eventually I was gonna put the keyblade in. So, but yeah, man, like I miss Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So much lore, so much story involved in it, just for it to be you know, no longer being able to like be experienced firsthand. You just got to watch it through people's like screenshots or screen caps of it. So, but yeah, so there was that, and then, you know, same thing with like with Dark Road, that told like a lot of the story of Xehanort when he was younger, going through like the Master of Mastery tests with Ericus, which I didn't know that young Ericus was voiced by Drake Bell. I did not know that until I saw a picture, because he's going to a con, and I saw a picture of young Ericus on his graphic. I was like, no freaking way, what? That's nuts. I had no clue. But yeah, so, and then after Dark Road was supposed to be Missing Link, and Missing Link goes, it was supposed to go into the history of the world that Xehanort grew up in as a kid. It was before, because you see him being given to an old guy as a baby by his mom, and his mom kind of looks like Skuld, but not like entirely. She looks a little bit different. But it was supposed to focus on bloodlines and family. You know, and there were like different societies, and like Ephemer was the like founder, the founder of this of Scala at Calum, and it was like such a you know, a really cool thing, you know, that ended up being canceled. So but yeah, I'll never forgive Square Enix for canceling Missing Link. I'm pretty peeved about it, honestly. So I'm really hoping that within Kingdom Hearts 4 there's going to be some telling of the story of, you know, what Missing Link was going to tell us. You know, so because we're missing out on so much. There was so much that happened between Union Cross and Dark Road that that Missing Link was going to be the in-between of that. So, and even then there's like years in between the story of these games. But yeah, so I don't like it when people say, oh, there was nothing else shown in the trailer, nothing new. You know, why are we in Shibuya? I'm just all like, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, you tourist. Like, you don't know, okay? You haven't done enough research into this to be speaking like that. What about an Xbox with a disc drive and have physical disc to play Rocksmith? Oh, dude, freaking nice. I love Rocksmith. Yeah. Yes. I played Rocksmith when I lived at my parents' place, and I plugged in my dad's bass, and the first song that I ever tried to learn on there was oh goodness. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name of this right now? It kills me not to know this, but I almost have forgotten what the color of her eyes were and her scars, or how she got them. Oh my gosh, it's that song. Why am I forgetting the name of this? Savior, Rise Against. Okay. I was learning how to play that on bass with Rocksmith. Oh my gosh. Such a great game. I love like when something is enjoyable and entertaining like that and also teaches you something new. I think it's a perfect combination. I just really wish that the newer version wasn't so like you have to like pay for so many things. Like it's a monthly subscription, I think is what it is these days. Yeah, I'm never a fan of monthly subscriptions. I hate that crap. So I'll remember Twisted Metal 3 on PS1. Oh my goodness, the freaking PS1. So Wolf and I both have PS1s. So we have two in our house. And I used to have, I don't know if I brought it with me from my parents' place, but we had like the square one, and then we also had the rounded one. The PSX, I think it was called. So yeah, we had both versions. I like the boxier one more, the original PlayStation one. I actually have it as a like little keychain charm thing on my wallet. Kingdom Hearts, I'm excited. I can hopefully download 3 tomorrow cheap. I never knew it came out. They have a bundle. They have a few different bundles. So you can get 3 and oh gosh, what is the oh my goodness, there's one where you're playing as Aqua and it's she's in like the dark world. Oh my gosh, this is gonna bug the crap out of me. Is it 2.8 final chapter prologue? The names of these are, that's why I don't remember them. I never got to play 2.8 final chapter prologue. But it looked super cool. I really wish that they would have continued with that like customization aspect. But yeah, and the graphics were so good in it. Oh my goodness. I saw some playthroughs of it. So yeah. 0.2 birth by sleep. Oh, a fragmentary passage. Okay, yeah, okay. Short length game, Aqua's Journey in the Realm of Darkness. Rendered in Unreal Engine 4. That's why it looks so good. That's why. But yeah, so that collection has Kingdom Hearts Union Cross back cover, Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, as well as Dream Drop Distance, which I didn't play Dream Drop Distance, but I watched playthroughs of it. I never owned it, so. But, is that how it goes? Yeah, it goes like that. But yeah, back cover was really nice. I liked, it's very much like a movie, so. So I would for sure get a bundle set. You get more bang for your buck that way. Now I'll have a moment of silence. After my ramblings, I'll have a moment of silence. Completely discontinued at this point. Why need the disc? Oh my goodness. I think Spank's gonna get you. No, the health pack came way too late. It was gonna drop right on you, Jake. No. Well, Spank is one. Spank, you get the gold for that. Can't even download it off the Xbox store. I don't know about other systems. See, I hate when they discontinue stuff like that, you know, like long live tangible media. Straight up. I would imagine that you could probably find it on eBay. There's a Wii game that I need to get. I need to find it again on eBay. Every time I go to look for it, it thinks that I'm asking for a different version. And I am not looking for the version that it is telling me that I am. It is Dance Dance Revolution 2. And it is not the hottest party version of it. I'm talking like just bare bones, just Dance Dance Revolution 2 for the Wii. Like, it's got the lady on the cover that has blonde hair and it's kind of curly, and she's, you know, got like the Wii controllers in her hands. Like, you know, it's not hottest party, I swear. It like, I can't emphasize to you guys enough how much, like, it keeps telling me, oh, do you mean the hottest party version? No, I don't. I've only ever found it once. It's just the regular one. But I used to play the absolute crap out of that game. Like, it doubled as exercising, just because of like how like vigorously I would play it. and I need to get back on that. So I do have the dance pad. Yes. Yes. In fact, I ended up buying a second one. And that second one ended up being a GameCube one. So like while I could still plug it in to the Wii port, the sensitivity of it was not as good as the Wii one. That sounds funny. The Wii one. So I got it, bought the disc off eBay. Yep. I am very thankful for the people that sell things off of eBay. Find some gems there. Got GameCube was a thing like Dreamcast, right? Yeah. I saw, and maybe this was just like a fever dream, but I saw that like they were doing like a new version of the Wii, like trying to bring it back. Maybe I was just having like a fever dream or something. But I could have sworn that I saw that. Okay, I don't think this hand looks too cursed. I think it looks okay. But yeah, I would play that game for hours. Another game that I've played for hours before was Just Dance. But some of those songs, like if I don't stretch beforehand, I start cramping. Original Wii in the sports game. Oh, nice. Yeah. I don't care about any of the new ones. I like the bowling. So when I worked at a retirement center, they would have competitions with another retirement center with the Wii Sports Bowling. They would have tournaments through Wii Sports Bowling, and like they had trophies. And it was pretty wholesome. It was pretty wholesome. Welcome in, people from Wolf's Raid. Welcome. I'm doing some more Diner Girl artwork, fan art tonight. This one is of Jill Evans from Cake Mania. Put that up here so you guys can actually see it. This is the second character in my Diner Girl series. The first one you guys can see here. I'll show you. See, the colors they're all not aligned here, but this one is Flo from Diner Dash, and then this one is Jill from Cake Mania. So this is the second one. There's two more characters that I'm gonna be doing fan art of in the future. One is from Mystic Inn, and the other one is from another like diner bakery setting. So yeah, right now I'm doing the line art for this character. I just got done with the hand here, so I'm moving on over to the other arm, and then I'll be doing the face, different features of the face. The clothing, the hair, and eventually the cake as well, which I'm redesigning this cake because this cake looks weird to me. It's got a questionable brown color and I don't like it. I don't like it. But yes, so welcome on in. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy my my artwork, if you enjoy my somewhat autistic ramblings about Kingdom Hearts that I just got finished doing. So yeah. Right now, right now I'm about to go on another ramble about Wii Sports, because they are coming out with a new Wii Sports. It's not really even like Wii, it's like Switch. It's for like the Nintendo Switch 2. And they replaced 2 of the sports with something like so stupid. Okay, they replaced the sword fighting one and the basketball one with thumb wrestling and jump rope. And I'm like, are we so for real? Thumb wrestling and jump rope. Okay. Now when I played Wii Sports, and like even like Wii Sports Resort, because I like the Resort one too. The sword fighting, oh, it was so satisfying just to like smack the crap out of some of these Miis. I loved doing that. And they've removed it. It's so soft. Like, yeah. And like from what it looks like to me, and hopefully I'm wrong about this, is that like they've kind of like redesigned some of the island too. It doesn't look the same.
GTA 4 is a cool game. Thumbs up emoji.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. I did recently see some gameplay of someone playing GTA 4, and they were doing a particular challenge, I think, where you have to drive across a bridge that's being guarded by police to get a particular car. They just keep getting shot at. Yeah, let me scroll up in the chat so I don't miss anything. Greetings to you as well, Carlos. Greetings. I hope all is well over there in Portugal. I hope that it's not as warm as it's gonna get over here. So me and my grandma had some intense battles on that game, so I believe it. Oh, for sure, yeah. It gets heated. So she kicked her leg out like she was actually blowing and talk shit. Seniors going hard. Absolutely. Yeah, they get competitive. That's a genuine question. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed. I might have some tendencies sometimes. One of my brothers is. But yeah, I think maybe like I'm somewhere probably on the spectrum, but yeah, I've never been diagnosed with it before. I do sometimes get like way too passionate and like obsessed about stuff. So but I don't know if you would consider that like as leaning towards it. Part of me wants to just like copy this here and move it over here, but I can't. But I can't. I won't allow for myself to do that. I have played GTA 5 for just like a little bit, like a few hours. It was over at a friend's place. And it was quite fun jumping out of the car, like suddenly stopping and like jumping out of the car and like running at pedestrians and like jumping in their face and going, ah! It was funny doing that. From us with love for all of us on the spectrum. Yeah, yeah. Because then we can be, you know, we can be profit for them, right, Blade? Right? They would hate for all of us to take on, you know, homeopathic methods. Figure out how to do our own like at home therapy. So I stay here in the city of Montijo. Distro Subital was 34 degrees Celsius, 93.2 Fahrenheit. That is cooking, man. Oh my goodness. I would be sweltering. I'm on the spectrum for sure. Just listen to me. I think I do, but it's undiagnosed, but I don't know. I know for a fact I have ADHD. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I think the more that we know about ourselves, the better we're able to tackle things in life. It's quite difficult to, you know, go about life and be like, I don't know why I'm like this. You know, you're not really giving yourself the ability to have certain, like, you know, tools in your toolbox, as they say, to handle things better. So I bet you feel like Drawn to Life. I've seen the game before. I've never played it before, actually. And come to think of it, I don't think I've actually seen gameplay of it either. I've seen the cover of it in passing. I'll just speak with some of the smartest people I've ever met, at least on whatever they care about. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. My youngest brother, he is super into 3D modeling. And I believe he's learning CAD as well. I think AutoCAD. But yeah, when I lived over at my parents' place, he and I would talk for hours and hours about basically whatever he wanted to talk about. So, you know, and whether I understood, you know, whether or not I understood it, I you know, gave him the time of day just to listen, you know. What is GTA 6 going to be? Multi-planet, maybe Moon or Mars? Oh my gosh. GTA 6 does collab with Star Citizen or No Man's Sky or oh my gosh, that would be insane, and we'd never get it. We would never get it. Yeah, with Emily, the creepy thing from the mod. Oh my goodness, Colmosity. Just watch your back, right? Just watch your back. What do I do with all this coin in the game? Oh, in the stream avatars, you can use your gold to change the color of your name tag. You can also get your avatar a little hat or a pair of sunglasses, or you can get him an item, or you can change your avatar as well. I think I can't remember if I have the avatars as purchasable. I think they're all free. It's the little accessories and the name tags that cost things. Oh, and then you can also do sound effects too. So if you do !play, it will bring up a list of sound effects. And those cost gold. So if you get gold from the game, you can play a sound. Like there it says in the chat, you can type out !play, and then each one of those options has like a price next to it, and that's how many gold it costs to play that sound effect. So that's another thing that you can spend your gold on. Just like that, just like Euphie just did. So that one that he just played, it costs 300 gold. You dug a hole for velocity. There you go, Spank. Just like that. Even though my stomach doesn't feel good at all, but the soul feels good. But the body does not. I have not heard that one in so long, Glamosity. Oh, let me just smack the mic. Hello, Strongheart. Hello, hello. Thank you, Isaiah. Oh, no need to apologize. You're all good. Excellent, Carlos. Yes, you did it perfectly. And yeah, no, I don't mind being asked that kind of stuff. I don't get upset easily. I could have sworn I turned the auto translations off. I've noticed that they're not very accurate, like, at all. Do that at work. We could use, probably none of the engineers can do AutoCAD or drawings correct on. Could do drawings correct on builds or wiring, get stuck doing it ourselves. Need to focus person. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The place that he was working at suddenly shut down. It was a very abrupt thing. And so it was very jarring for him, and I, could imagine for everybody else that was working there too. So yeah. But they shut down because, as far as what was explained to me, they, like, a big part of the selling point was that, they were like the products were made in the United States, right? Made and manufactured in the United States. And then they moved their materials creator, manufacturer, I think maybe is the word I'm looking for. They moved that to China. And so then they're not really able to say that they're 100% made in America. So somewhere down the line, they ended up just shutting down the entire thing. So it was a pretty big thing that happened in my parents' town. So hello, Bready Girl. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome all back. You ate a moth, Velocity? You went from swallowing a fly to eating a moth. Oh no. What's the website they're playing these sounds on? It is through Stream Avatars. So it's through an application, through a game. It's a game that I bought off of Steam. And it's the same game that allows for these little avatars to show up on the screen. So I have to upload the sound effects into the game. Oh no, we're doing a battle with the stars. Hey, everybody drops down and gets a star. I did not know that that was gonna happen. Perfectly timed though, Spank. Perfectly timed. Everybody got stars. But yeah, so it's the same application. You get the little avatars at the bottom of the screen. They get to do a little battle royale or a boss battle or a basketball game. And you can do sound effects. You can have different like little gear pieces, name tags. It's a nice addition to the stream. Audience participation. There's still one star float. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's gone. See in Virginia by any chance? I'll go to HR Monday. Manufacture all the fire systems, and I would love a good engineer who can do drawings correct. He is not in Virginia, unfortunately. My family and I all live in Oregon. But if there's anything that's you know, closer to Oregon or like remote as well, he'd be interested in that probably. As long as you are away from coast and northwest, then when Cascadia Fault goes off, that is always a fear. Spank. It could go off at any point, man. Any point. That's why we welcome the smaller little quakes. It relieves the pressure. But no, thankfully I'm not anywhere near the coast. So at least, you know, as far as like, you know, being in Oregon is concerned. Yeah. Yes, this already because I was on another tab. But what's the website they're playing the sounds on? So the sound effects are being played through Stream Avatars. So it's the same game that the little avatars down there are being played through. Associate colors with states for some reason. Oregon was always orange in my mind. Well, we do have you know, hunting. Still have hunting. And I don't think that that bill is going to go through. That's like, no more hunting, because that's like actually stupid. If you eliminate hunting, you're in the long run, you're going to end up like destroying the forests through the chain of life. that's how I'll say it. The chain of command of you know, population control and the funding that the hunting licenses and fishing permits give. So something's happening in South Carolina. Been very seismic in the past few years. Oh, something's occurring. Comes hot chocolate, grappling hook, and to snap you awake. Thank you, Strongheart. Somebody's got to do it. Is it a website I can go to, or do I just do the exclamation point then sound effect? So you do this here. I will show you. So you type in exclamation point play, right? So I'll do that, and that will give you a list. All right. So I'm gonna wait for the list to pop up. At some point it'll pop up. Okay, so it says play a sound by typing exclamation point play. Thank you, Sewer Rat. And they can type in any one of those after play. You put a space, and you can type in any one of those and it will play that sound effect.
Hello there.
There you go, Carlos. It did a chipmunk version. So just like how Carlos did, you type in play.
Jazz.
Yeah, you like jazz. We like jazz over here, Barry. And it will play one of those sound effects that you have chosen. So, like if I wanted to do play woo. Yeah, like that. How do you tell how many coins that a person has? You do exclamation point gold, and it will tell you how many gold you have. So gold is the currency for the stream avatars. The vibe coins are something different that you can play heist and I think gambling as well with. So yes, the gold and the vibe coins or points are two different things. They're two different currencies. There we go. Everybody asking for their gold and vibe coin amounts. Yes, Strongheart, what is your question? That's very ominous, Clamosity. Murder. You're scared to check. You gambled yourself down pretty hard. Oh no. Oh no. She does not have the same types of eyelids as Flo does. Flo has more pronounced eyelids. Hers are a little flatter. I don't want to suffer from same face syndrome here. Have you ever seen Murder Drones, Laxadaisy, or the Gameoverse pilot? I have seen some of Murder Drones. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I felt like I haven't seen all of it. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the visuals and like the camera shakiness, it kind of turns me off of it. But I have seen some of it, yeah. What about Has-Been? I have seen clips of Has-Been, but it's definitely not for me. It is definitely not a show for me. And I think that's perfectly fine. That being said, though, okay, I really liked Vivzy Pop's Die Young animated music video. Like, I saw that when I was back in high school, and I was like, this is fire. This is absolute freaking fire. I love this. So yeah, you know, it's very I have conflicted feelings about it, honestly. So, because I like the style, right? I like the style of her designs. So okay, here's the thing of it, right? Is that for animation, right? For the speed at which the animations are moving, you kind of want to simplify some of those designs. You know, that's why, like, a lot of times, like, when you're watching anime, right, and you have like an anime character that's got like a lot of complex designs to like a dress or to the hair or something, you're like, depending on the studio, that's also part of it. Depending on the studio, you might not see them moving around a lot because someone has to draw that over and over and over and over again. So some of her designs for Has-Been Hotel and also Hell of a Boss, I feel like just to like give some grace and some mercy to the animators, should have been simplified, you know. And like some more variety of the silhouettes. I've seen some people do like redesigns of the characters, and I'm just like, it doesn't hit the same, you know. But I just want like a little bit of tweaking, just a little bit, you know, to have like a differentiation there. Did Kulamasti win the battle royale again? Is this like the second time in a row now? I haven't been paying attention. But GG Kulamasti. But yeah, so. And I feel the same way with like the profanity too, right? Like there's times and places where it's like, okay, that has weight to it. There's like a need for it, you know. We need a sentence enhancer. We need, you know, more emphasis on the passion at this specific point. If it's said too many times, too frequently, I feel like it kind of loses its, like I said, like its weight, the gravity of using an enhancer. If a sentence is being enhanced like every other time, it's like, I don't know, if it feels very like overused. So, but that's why I say, like, I get so focused and like headstrong on how I feel about things that it's like like, am I on the spectrum? I don't know. I get very like ornery about these things. Is there an age requirement for your streams? It's 13 plus, just because that's the minimum age for YouTube. So And if you are not, I'm sorry to say, but we have to part ways, and you cannot be on my streams because you have to be 13 or older to be on YouTube. I am not gonna risk my channel for anything younger than that. So I feel like this needs to be cut back a little bit here. I myself at South Park earlier years, like 90s or 2000s. Actually, I remember a few that I can't sing. Oh no. There's a Vocaloid artist that I follow that does Vocaloid covers of Family Guy songs. And I freaking love it. The channel is called I think it's called Cappuccino something. I can't remember. We will see you then, Surat. Thank you for being honest. But yes, we shall see you then. So you should be 15 or 16, plus honestly 13 is too young. I mean, you know, in ways I can agree. In ways I can agree, yeah. Yeah. And like even like the YouTube Kids side of it, right? Does anybody else like remember like Elsagate? That was like, it's in some ways still going on. I feel like it depends on your maturity and common sense when it comes to giving out info, to be honest. Yeah. And you have to be smart. You gotta be smart about you know, about like when to give that stuff out. Well, and that's why I try to keep my streams like pretty like like general audience, G-rated as much as I can, you know. Sometimes we talk about stuff and I'm just like, how do I word this in a better way? But yeah, like I try not to curse too much, if at all. There have been times where I'm just like, oh, you know, it accidentally comes out. Yeah, I try to keep it family friendly. And I know that ultimately, like, ooh, my program decided to load there for a second, a little bit too long. Ultimately, right, like, how do I put this? I keep it to where it's like the minimum age is 13 because that's what YouTube has said is the minimum age for their website. And, you know, I know people lie. I know people lie about their age. Okay. But at least at that point, right, like I can say I've done what I can so that everyone can watch my show. But you know, if I find out that there's people that are like, oh, I'm, you know, 9 or 8, then I'm just like, you're not even supposed to be on this website. You're not even supposed to be here, you know? I try to make it as like accessible as I can, but you know, the site has rules. So yeah. Cause like I know that like my art is, you know, cartoony and, you know, like I'm not drawing stuff that's like, you know, not safe for work or, you know, gory or whatever, right? Like so I'm gonna end up attracting like probably a younger-esque audience probably. So, you know, I don't have my streams being 18 plus. So that's why I try to keep it more, you know, family friendly. I've met some 27-year-olds who should probably not be given social media access. Oh, for sure. Absolutely, Strong Art. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. They just like do not understand like, you know, like they're not street smart, like internet street smart. Yeah. So I've seen a lot about people who are, let me scroll back up. 13 years old. No, I don't know what's the thing. Well, they've been exposed to too much too soon, in my opinion, right? Like I think like there's a reason why a lot of like younger Gen Z kids and even some of the older like Gen Alpha kids are very much like, yeah, I don't want the newest smartphone. I don't really care for online shopping. I want to go to the mall. You know, like I want to experience a drive-in movie theater. Because they hear about how nice childhood was for, you know, for us older folk. Okay, us older folk. You know, and how less like stressful it was. And honestly, I wish that it was more accessible to live like that. You know, they've made it more and more difficult to not, you know, like be constantly in front of a screen all the time. What do you mean you don't know about the current thing going on? So, you know, like, oh, you're gonna miss out on, you know, whatever, right? So, but yeah, I think having like so much of that screen time, you're bound to eventually be exposed to stuff that like you're not really ready to see at that age. So all that being said, if Wolf and I ended up having a kid, you know, they're not going to be given a lot of screen time, if at any at a young age. We went to Home Depot. I think it was like last week or the week before that, and this family was in line to like return something, and the young kid was not able to wait in line without being in front of their like very large tablet. Like this was a very big tablet, and I don't remember if there was a case around it either. So, and we had talked about it afterwards. I was like, I think kids need to be able to stand in a line and just wait. So yeah, because like I didn't get to play on the computer until I was, I think maybe in like 4th or 5th grade. I don't know. I'd have to ask my parents about that. But yeah, I definitely was not like in 1st or 2nd, 3rd grade when I like first encountered, you know, a computer. So, and obviously tablets were not around back then. So, you know, but when I was younger, when I was a kid, guess what kind of games I was playing? this. I was playing Cake Mania. I was playing Diner Dash. Okay. Freaking Nanny Mania. Like Paradise Pet Salon. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Zoo Tycoon. Oh, guys, at some point, if I can get it working, I need to play Zoo Tycoon on this on the stream. Oh my gosh, I have such deep nostalgia. Like the theme song, if you guys have never heard the theme song for Zoo Tycoon or Zoo Tycoon 2, to be completely honest, that one's better. It's so good. Like whenever I hear it, there's like a dopamine drip in my brain. Kids are F these days, like they grew up before smartphones, really. Yeah, my first smartphone I had when I was, I think like when I was in high school. I had a track phone in middle school, and that was like one of those little, you know, one of those phones that was like a flip phone, and you got all the little buttons on it. Yeah. There's kids these days that are going back to that, you know, because they're just tired of the amount of like screen exposure that they have. Yeah, man, just throw a ball outside. You get some fresh air, some vitamin D, build some endurance. Kids play games that had to be downloaded from discs when they were little, and no cell phones until they could pay for their online. And I think that's responsible, Bratty Girl. Absolutely, absolutely. I remember the first time that I encountered Newgrounds. That was a trip. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? Yeah. Or like playing Happy Wheels for the first time. I was like, this is a little nuts. And even, okay, so when I watched Happy Tree Friends for the first time, okay, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh, this is cute. This will be fine. I watch it, I'm like, oh, I'm horrified now. Thanks. I'm gonna have nightmares. So, you know, it's one of those deceptively cute things. Yeah. Trauma! Played SimCity on mid-90s Apple computer. Dude, nice. SimCity. Kids and screens need to be limited. I agree, Blade. I agree. It like drastically impacts their attention spans. Which then like it just like cascades and snowballs into problems later on in life. Can't wait to get to say in my day we used to actually draw things with our own hands before you people legally banned pencils and started having a robot to draw for you. Right? I've seen that meme where it's like someone's like afraid of a pencil and paper. Like, just learn to do this thing, you know? Vintage electronics are going up in price. They are Spank. I saw there was I think a pawn shop that was selling a Game Boy Color for like $80 and a Nintendo DS, okay, the same chunky silver one that I grew up having, for $120. I was like, Nintendo DS for $120, brother. Oh my gosh. Newgrounds, remember I figured out how to use a proxy at school. I dial up at home. Oh my goodness. Yours was like peak gaming in my time. Yeah, man. Yeah. What was that game where there were like several levels and they were like referencing things in real life, and like the little characters, they didn't have arms. It was just like a triangle for a body, and they had like two little stubby legs and like a faceless head. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, it's gonna bug the crap out of me. It was so popular. Someone else has to remember this game. I don't want to spend too much time looking for it, but like... Oh my gosh. Like it was a platformer. It screamed at NPC Bot 3 twice. Why did it's extra mad at that one? Yeah, oh man. Oh, the game. It's literally called the game. Okay. Okay. This guy. This dude. Will it open? This guy. I remember this freaking game. The game. No wonder I have like the hardest time remembering it each time. When I was growing up, this was like the popular thing to reference at school. Yeah, man. There were so many memes at that time that were referenced in the game. I was like, yes. He looks like an award ribbon. He does. But it's like I said, they have no arms. They have no arms. They have the stubby little legs. They got no face. But because the design is so simple, you could like put in so many different characters and you would immediately know like, oh, that's that guy from that music video that was really infamous because it's about this. Yeah. You know, or like this celebrity or this, you know, dictator from, you know, many, many years ago. Like it's, yeah. Oh man, such nostalgia. Oh my goodness. I stand by the fact that you should play Untitled Goose Game sometime. It would make me ascend to the heavens. If someone gets it for me, I'll play it. I'll make room for it. Wolf got me the horsey game. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it. Skin line goes down here. You gotta give me a new game. You gotta give me a new game. Here, I'll go on Steam and I'll put it in my wish list. Is it available on Steam? I would assume so. Untitled Goose Game. It's literally $8. It's literally $8. Ah! I got scared. Add to wish list. There. Okay. That one's in the wish list now. You were playing all these Flash games back in the day. I don't think Flash game exists anymore. I don't think it does either. I think that there's something else that's keeping the games alive. Maybe something else came in and was able to run the Flash games, but yeah. Sad toast, as we said back in the day. Oh my gosh, Cooking Simulator is literally $4. I need my YouTube payment. I need my YouTube payout now. And I have Dressmaker in the wish list whenever it comes out. September this year is gonna come out. I will make the pretty dresses. Remember I say two things in chat, back to the basement for him. Wait, was it Doggo and Squirty? Yes, back to the basement. Back to the basement. The geese angels of heaven shall bring mangoes by your bedside in your sleep now. Yes! I freaking love mangoes, man. Oh my gosh. Give me a gallon of that Langer's mango juice. I'm sent. Freaking love that stuff, man. I need this brush here. No, we shall not help you. Filibosity is sending you to the basement. You go down to the basement. Strongheart, I just imagine you yelling that. You have a cool sister.
For Cooking Simulator, if it's anything like my real life, it's a microwave or frozen pizza.
Oh, thank you, Jake. Thank you. All right, Cooking Simulator. We gonna get you with this next YouTube payout. Because that's how the super chats work. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you very much. W's in the chat for Jake. Thank you. And W's for Carlos, too. Carlos also donated earlier. Finger snaps for both Jake and Carlos. Thanks from the bottom of the stairs. It's okay, you got it. You got friends in the basement, yeah? You got friends. Sometimes Jamiqua goes down there. I don't know what Jamiqua does down there, but he's down there. Barry lives there in a little cage. He plays jazz from the cage. Basement jazz. That sounds like very questionable jazz. Basement jazz. Would that be like jazz, but it sounds like it's coming from like a very echoey, dark place? I'm gonna move this over here to the side and open up a new window of this. Pop that over there so I can see it in all of its glory there. We need a medic! We need a medic in the basement. Now she do have more eyeliner. She do have more like darker eyeliner around her eyes than Flo does. Imagine I give them all eye bags because they're all very tired from running their establishments. I love how I was meaning to do the line work for around the eyes and I just ended up doing the eyeliner instead. That's, you know, that's the way it goes. Strongheart, you have won the Battle Royale. Congrats to you, GG. Oh no. Okay, saved. Just eyeliner. There. I'll flip that around. I'm shipping the bots now because I can. You have full jurisdiction to ship. Winless since I put on this hat. It's cursed. The cursed banana peel. You have chosen the cursed banana peel. I'm gonna save really quick because I have fears. I have fears that my program will suddenly close and then I lose all of this progress. And then I will have to mourn. What if we get underneath the Cake Mania Jillo? Oh man, that's funny. Oh my goodness. We have banana peels now. Yes, new hats. New hats are available. Yes. And it was very easy for me to do. All I did was copy and paste the bot hats over to the same folder as the regular avatar hat. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I just had to program them to sit properly on each one of the avatars. Lashes. I'm going to put on the eyelashes. You are very welcome, Strongheart. I tried to pick the best ones. There was a lot to choose from, and some of them like were specifically only gonna like fit properly on the bot heads, yeah. But yeah, it was easy enough. I was like, okay, let's just do this. Giving everyone Moth Valentines this year. Oh yes! Oh my goodness, that's adorable. The owl, yes. And there's a frog too. Bought a baseball bat for my kitty. I'm not losing this next fight. I wish that there were like attributes that you could set for the different items, so you could be like stronger during boss battles or battle royales or something. That would be like supreme. No more owl house, it's the owl hat. It increases your wisdom by 5. Hello, Ham Palace. Welcome on back. It's good to see you again. Yes, we have new hats. New hats in the extension panel shop. Feel free to check them out if you want to. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we need as a new item. A gun. Yes, listen to Strongheart, yes. Yes. The Untitled Goose Game, yes. I will make a goose hat. I will make a goose hat for the avatars if we get the goose game. Palace isn't a place, it's a state of mind. I love it. Yes, shirts, mugs. We need them all. I have to make a new list. I have to make a new list. I have to do I have to make a gun. item for the stream avatars. A goose hat, potentially. Have you ever seen playthrough of Goose Game before? I have not. I have seen a trailer for it. I have never seen actual gameplay of it, besides what's shown in the trailer. If I could have a mango on my head, I'd be the happiest one in the world. The tangerine is pretty close to it, but honestly, yeah, like it needs to be a little taller and some more red and green on the top and the bottom for it to really emphasize the mango. You know, you gotta emphasize the mango. Did you find the show I was telling you about? Yes, I did. I did. I have it added to my list. Which is actually great, because when I'm able to watch a like episodic show, it feels more relaxing to me when I'm working on my crochet. Awesome. Sounds good. Because then again, I have more of a visual reference then. It's like, okay. I have full understanding of what this is supposed to look like now. I wish in Battle Royales we had RPGs to fire at players. Dude, absolutely. I wish so too. That's what I'm saying. Like certain items, you know, like if it gives you like an extra power, right? Like it should it should help you out in the battle royales. I wish I had more control over it. For now, at least, you know. And that's really up to like the developer too, if they're able to do that kind of stuff. But for now, they're just little images attached to your avatar. Blades is looking like a drunk cowboy. I also always think that like the black sunglasses kind of make the character look like they're blind. If you'd like to at least get familiar with the characters. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I miss the baggy pants of the 90s and early 2000s. There are young people that are wearing those gigantic jeans. Yeah, the big like parachute pants. Yeah. Every 20 years they come back. They're coming back. The Genko jeans. Yep. They have come back around. I'm back. What did he say? Oh, there's high. And the wish for RPGs in battle royales. They are comfy. They are. There's so much room. Did I do liner around? No, I did not. Okay. I gotta keep the style the same. Let me see here. Okay. I like how these two are gonna have the same expression, somewhat. Flo's is more relaxed. And then Jill's is more alert. I think Jill's is more alert because she's still, what, like, fulfilling orders, and Flo's like, I've made the money. My shift is done. Jill, I don't care what's in. I'll wear whatever body fabric I want. Oh, same. Same. I have always said for years that, like, my quote-unquote style is comfy. Comfy over whatever is, you know, the current thing. Comfy over current. Brows. Her eyebrows are very thin. So we'll do that. And then just for a template, I'm going to flip it around and then resize it. And then I will draw over this. See, that's why I have this larger one over here, so I can see what it looks like from far away. Although the original expression here, one eyebrow's kind of going down, the other one's going up. So one thing that I have learned how to do better now, which is actually, I'm going to use this right now. Instead of it being on a raster layer, I'm going to redo these eyebrows on a vector layer. Because then I can rotate them and resize them around. And I don't get any kind of loss of quality. I did that with Flo's shoes, and I will show that to you guys here in a little bit. Okay. So Flo's shoes down here, right? These lines, nice and crisp, okay? I just went and I copy and pasted for the other shoe over here and rotated it, and there's no loss of quality in that. It's nice and crisp, and I can, you know, go and make adjustments here to make it look like the shoe is more bent. Perfect. So learning to use vector layers has been a huge blessing on me, because now I can just get rid of that, flip this copy around, and I can rotate it. I'm at like here, now I'm at 100. See, I can go and I can rotate it, and it doesn't get all pixelated. I can go like this, I can go like this, and it doesn't get all pixelated, and I just love it. It makes things so much easier. Now if I go and I adjust it like this, then yes, it does get a little pixelated, because I am adjusting it a whole lot more. But I can go in here and I can say like adjust line width, right? And I've got these little lines here. If I wanted to, I could make this one, oop, I could make it super bulky, or I can make it super thin. I can adjust the opacity. It's great. I can move it around. Like, look at, I can move this line however I want to. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. And then I was already gonna draw over these. Thank you, Wolf. You know what? You know, I should make that a response from the 8-ball. Going to the lurk realm. Enjoy your time within the lurk realm. You want eyebrows like that? Fully adjustable eyebrows. Hello, welcome on back, E-Wizard. Welcome on back. Good to see you again. It's been a while. I don't know if the 8-ball's gonna do that for you, Spank. What type of cake is she delivering? Some kind of a chocolate cake. Because if you see here, like this is a chocolate cake. However, I don't like that particular color of brown for this kind of chocolate cake. It's questionable. Beef. she's delivering a beef cake. Let me just go and give her like massive biceps. Modules. Okay. Okay, give me a second here. Let me see those kind of brackets. Okay, and now I need a cute little cow emoji to go with it. Looks like a meat cake that sat in the fridge a bit with that color. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's getting redesigned over here. Like, we're gonna put some strawberries here where the red spots are. We're gonna put some piping here on the bottom edge. Okay. It's the yellow goopy frosting. No, we ain't doing that. We're gonna do a nice line of icing around here on the edge. We're gonna make this cake look very edible. No more nasty looking beefcake. Good night, Colomosity. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you. Hope to see you again soon. It's based off of meatloaf. Sure, go for it. What would you like to suggest? Excuse me, I'm trying to pick out a cow emoji for this new message. We'll do this one. There we go. Okay, there's a new response. A new response in the 8-ball answering machine. Okay. The handle of the tray should be a little bit longer just to match the other hand's finger length. Ah, okay. Yes, I see what you mean there. And that would also be the case for this one as well, probably. This one I'm going to work on here in about 10 or so minutes. But yes, I see what you mean there. Let's see. Like, see if I can do it right here. Let's see. Maybe about there. Try to get both hands on the screen. There we go. And in that case as well, if we're able to see some of the hand. I'm trying to use my own hand as like a reference. You might be able to see part of the other finger in there. Yeah. Oh, and she does need a nail right here. Okay. There we go. Thank you for the suggestion. I need tomato, bell pepper ground up in the meat cake. Ninja blender to blend meat to paste. Spank is giving us dinner ideas. Okay, next up, I'm gonna put in this earring, the earring on the top. I'm just gonna use my ellipse tool because it's easier that way. Get my reference up there. Is Cake Mania a show or a game? It is a game. It is a series of games, actually. This design is from the second one, just because I liked this design more than the first one. But yeah, if you look it up, it is a game where it's very like time management, task management type of game. There's you can see a little bit of it over here on the side. So you're controlling this character here, and you start off with like baking the base of the cake, and you have like a whole range of customers that come in over time, and they request sometimes very specific cakes, like certain types of frosting, toppings. I don't know if there's like sprinkles maybe later on in the game. I didn't play the entire thing of it, but I played I think the first and the second one when I was younger. So, and like they think they have like little snack things like these over here. But yeah, so you're making specific cakes for customers, trying to get it done very, very quickly, stacking combos, stuff like that. There should be some gameplay on the internet, on YouTube, maybe, of this game. So it's it's kind of like Diner Dash, except for that you are building the orders instead of just like taking like a ready-made order to a customer and then clearing their table. I'm gonna take this layer and move it to the bottom. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate ya. I saw that, Jake. Given the whole rundown. I'm gonna put in the hair next. Or, yeah, the hairband. Let's have you on meat honey. Honeybees made wax hive out of meat. Oh my gosh, Spank, what the heck? I mean, you know, they're very resourceful creatures, you know? I shouldn't be so shocked. Here, I'm gonna use a curve brush on this. I'm gonna do this. Continuous curve, maybe. Because you don't see most of it, but like like it's still there. Okay. I do want to adjust some of the line weight. And down here. And up here just a little bit thinner. Okay. Hello, Hungru. Hello, hello. Alright. Oh, it's Hang Rufus. Oh. Hello, Hang Rufus. Hello, hello. This whole time I was like, oh, it's Hangru. Hang Rufus. Welcome in. And also, welcome in, Comrade. Welcome, you two. Glad to see you tonight. I am just about to move over to my other canvas. I'm making some adjustments here to the line. On the headband here of this character. Okay. So I need a break from all of this line work, as I've been doing the line work now for 3 hours straight. So we are going to go over here. Over to Flo from Dynadash. I will keep this one open here because it is nice to see the two of them standing next to each other. This is essentially going to be the placement of these characters. Let's see, can I get them both at the same zoomed in rate? Yeah, it's about as close as I'm going to get it there. So in the canvas with all 3 of them, or 4 of them together, she does have stoner eyes. She does. It's the end of her shift. She's like, listen, man, I'm just going to pregame it. What app is that? It looks super cool. Oh, my drawing canvas or application. I use Clip Studio Paint. Or a CSP for short. But yes, when I have the 2 other characters fully drawn out and rendered, they'll be all together. So I have plans that these 2 will be on the outsides, and then Daphne from Mystic Inn will be like probably here next to Flo, and then I think her name was either Sarah or Emily from Delicious Diner is over here next to Jill. Can't you sacrifice money to me? I'm so proud. Oh my goodness. If it would transfer through, I'm sure she would definitely give you some. Looks like the recent deodorant is locked behind safety glass. She's skipping out with the cash. While Jill works. She's like, listen, man, I've done my shift. I've done my my duty. Okay, my my tips are mine. I don't share. Okay, let me go over to here, and I'm gonna do some base coloring. So essentially what I'm doing, right? So we have all the colors here, right? Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the folder with all of the colors in it, clipping it to this gray layer here. Very like dark white. It's a light gray to me. And when it's clipped, you see it doesn't go beyond where the light gray color is. So if I go and I turn that back on, you can see it looks like I'm just painting the color on. What I'm really doing here, you can see this. That's what I'm doing. All of the colors are inside of a folder that is clipped onto this one layer, which is just a solid gray color. So it will not escape the bounds, the opacity of where I am placing the light gray. Most detailed spot of this drawing. Here, I'm gonna close that out, and then I will make another canvas of that and pull it over there. A trail behind her when she leaves work and catch any loose change. Picking up quarters and half dollars and so on and so forth. Bigger coins. These kind of look like they're dollar coins. They're large enough. They're the same color. At one point, when I was in 7th grade, we had a poetry contest, and I ended up winning. And the prize was a whole bag. I think it was like $20, but like it was in the form of dollar coins. And I held on to those for so long. What's your favorite color? I'm thinking about getting my hair dyed. I need help. Ooh, I mean, my favorite color, I have two. I like a very light lavender color. And then I also really like a light sage green. So if I had to show it on the screen, it would be this. And let's see if I can get it. And this. These two. You probably had the gold Sacagawea. I believe you are correct there, Jake. Yep. Yes, because they were a gold color. I think this is already all colored in here. They give wicked vibes, those good colors. They do. They do. It's funny. It's those two, like the pink and green. I guess it's kind of like a show of what era you're from. Whether or not you see like Wicked, or you see Cosmo and Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents. Or you can see both, honestly. Before Wicked was more popular, that's all I ever saw, pink and green as Cosmo and Wanda. Whatever happened to those? I mean, the ones that I had, I ended up like just spending them over time. I didn't save them. I saved them for a little while, and then I was like, oh, I actually need to buy stuff. Oh right, I have these. These are currency. I can buy things with these. I do have a $2 bill that I have in my studio. And then I also have a singular dollar bill that some delightful soul out there decided to draw on. He drew a Joker face on George Washington's face. So I kept it for some reason. There is a void space here. And there is another dollar floating over here. Got the quarters and the golden dollar coins. Oh, cool. Do you collect those, Blade? I used to have like a big old jar of coins that I did eventually end up like taking them to the bank and depositing a whole bunch of them. I think there was like $114 in coins. I used to, not so much now. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it takes a fair amount of time to build up like a good like substantial collection. I bet if you had like a whole bunch of pennies, it'd be like, oh no, no, no. They ain't making them anymore. I got a bunch of the old giant silver dollars. I just like them. They're still only worth $1. Oh my goodness. But it's like it's such a satisfying size though. Isn't it like the biggest coin that we've ever had? I don't know if it's the biggest coin we've ever had. I can imagine somewhere out there is probably like a gigantic coin, but that's the biggest one that I know of. I could very well be wrong on that. Just a gigantic coin that like the size of your hand. $50 coin. Humongous coin. Storage here was asking for pennies. Yeah, yeah. It's had like a huge snowball effect. Bunch of places, you know, changing their prices and being like, hey, if you can't give like exact, you know, like the exact amount that this thing is, like, you know, or it's, you know, not card. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, we don't have any pennies. We gonna try our best. So, thank you, Strongheart. I love that. I will enjoy my peaceful life. Oh, there's a breeze. Oh my goodness, there's a breeze. For a moment. For a moment, there was a breeze. Eisenhower coins. Oh my goodness. Is that the name of them or just like a proposed name? The largest coin in United States currency. I was running away with my entire collection. Big, never thought about that. It might be the biggest. No, I feel better I saved them. Even if they're not worth anything really. I mean, it's sentimental value, right? You know? There's historical value. You got a piece of history. The ever so slight sound of the pen scratching is so relaxing. Oh, thank you. It's a constant reminder for me that I need to, I need to replace the nib on my pen. But yes, Flo is running away with her earnings for the shift. I did not know this, but by the end of the game, spoiler alert, at least by the end of the first game, she is visited by, I think, like a Hindu goddess, and is then turned into a deity herself, and is then put in charge of running a restaurant within this like astral realm for other deities. And I was like, what in the world is going on in this game? It is Strongheart. This is like the very last restaurant that you play in is you're inside of the astral realm, the heavenly planes or something. She has an entire like character redesign that she goes through. They made like a little like comic explanation about it, because every time that you unlock a new restaurant, there's like this little mini one-page comic of like, hey, we're opening up this new restaurant. And so that's the last restaurant, is like this Hindu goddess lady's like, Flo, I've been watching you from afar, you've proven yourself worthy to work in my restaurant up in the clouds. and so she turns into this otherworldly figure and ascends. And then if you beat that restaurant, if you beat those levels, then she goes back down to Earth, and this guy that's like working a corporate job is like, oh, I'm so stressed out, I wish that I could just like work somewhere that's better and what I actually want to do. And she plants this idea into his head of like, oh, you should just work in a restaurant. And that's like her origin story, gone back and repeated itself, because that's where she was at in the beginning, where she's like, I'm so stressed out at this corporate job, I don't want to work, I don't want to work in this place anymore. And then so she became a waitress. So it came full circle. Hello, Lamb Chop. Hello. Popped onto my recommended. Oh, well, I'm glad that you clicked on it. I was on a rant about this game that I'm doing fan art for. I have a little series starting up here of old restaurant diner type task time management type games. So I'm drawing the player character from each of these games, and then I'm gonna put them side by side. They'll have their own individual illustration, and then they'll have one where they are all together. I kind of want it to look like they're working in one restaurant together. I think that'd be really cool looking. Thank you. Let me pull up the reference image so you guys get a good idea here. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Here's the reference image. So I'll put that over here to the side. So this is the other one that I'm working on. Jill from Cake Mania. So they'll be next to each other. Flo is picking up the payment. Jill is bringing cake. Daphne from Mystic Inn. She's like a waitress, and so she serves potions to the witches and wizards in her game. In her game, she's trapped inside of this inn and is forced. She's basically the inn's slave. She is forced to serve these drinks, these potions, and improve the inn until it finally lets her go. So that's her game. It's like, oh my gosh. I remember playing this as a kid, but like the implications, I'm like, oh my goodness, this building is holding her hostage. It's terrible. And then the girl from Delicious Diner. I didn't play like a whole bunch of it, but I do remember playing like some of it. So I think on her tray she has I think like an apple pie or like a pumpkin pie or something. So thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. You hit your head in the shower, but I have the urge to get my bow and hunt a rabbit. Oh my goodness. You need a rest, man. Take it easy. This game has some wild lore for a cake baking game on your phone. I didn't know there was a phone version of it. I've only ever played it on the computer. I know that there's like a mobile version of Diner Dash, but it's very microtransaction happy, unfortunately. And the graphics are different, very obviously so, and it doesn't hit the same. You know, it's not the same. It doesn't release that dopamine drip in the brain. Oh, I need to speed up a little bit here. Not that I am going to stop working on this after stream ends, but I do like to work on this while I'm hanging out with y'all at the same time. So however much I can get done while hanging out. What is that? What does that say? Oh, it says AI bot. Thanks, Bank. The auto translation is thinking that you meant to say you have a mouth. I'm like, wow, really? You don't say. I'm gonna turn off the auto translation. They are so clearly wrong. Shocking facts you may or may not have known. Fact number 1, you have a mouth. Imagine someone's watching that and like they actually don't have a mouth. They're like, this is... Well, I mean, they wouldn't be able to say that, right? They'd be like, this is ludicrous. Oh no, the line work right here was not finished. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, if you would like to donate, we are planning on planting some more veggies. Currently right now we have cherry tomato, Japanese cucumber, chives, and green bell pepper. I was like, what else do we have growing out there? We have one of each, just as like little testers. But they seem to be doing very well, so we're gonna get some more. Doodling in your sketchbook while I watch. Awesome! I always encourage you guys to work on your own stuff while you watch me work, while you're hanging out. I am going to be heading on out here soon. My streams end at midnight. Midnight for me. And I have a little clock underneath my VTuber model here. So you guys know what time it is for me. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do another stream. Another stream. Gonna play some Minecraft, as was requested last weekend. I'm thinking I'm gonna go back into the tunnels. The cave. Yes, get your win in, Jake. Get your win in. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, I should make a chicken hat too. Dude. Okay. So I gotta make a gun item. I gotta make a chicken hat. A mango hat. Is it still playing the... Okay, it is still playing the soundtrack. I was like, why do I not recognize this track? It is in the playlist. I got a freaking false copyright claim on a couple of my streams from, I think it was like last weekend or the weekend before that. And I'm like, no sir, I like have full permission to use this music. Like, you are not the owner of these tracks. That is Stream Beats that owns this track. You can kindly shove it. The Euphie yearns for the mines. Yes, I think I'm gonna go back into the tunnel there where I'm building houses for houses and workstations for the villagers in between two villages. So I'm making a connection village underneath a mountain range for ease of access between these two tunnels. Okay. Did I get all of this? I did. I got all of it filled in. Now I just got to clean up some of these colors, and then I'll move on to coloring the lines, doing shading and highlighting, and it will be looking nice and polished. Nice and pretty. Okay, let me save this. Yep, see you then, Blade. You as well. Have a nice rest of your night, your morning, Lamb Chop. Thank you very much for hanging out and subscribing as well. You guys are in so much trouble. Once my cat can buy a gun. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, let me set this up for a picture really quick. Because I like to do that. I like to set things up so that it looks nice for a screenshot. There we go. Let me turn the sketch up here. There we go. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, for some Minecraft. We're gonna go back into the mines. If you haven't already checked out my art gallery and you wish to see some more of my supposedly delicious artwork, feel free to check out my gallery. I do need to update it. I always say that. I just do like a massive update. I just do a massive art dump inside of my gallery. So feel free to check that out if you'd like to. If you want to follow me over on Twitter or X, feel free to follow me over there at the link that will be posted there in the chat. I do a thank you for joining me post and a link to the stream, and sometimes a link to the Ko-Fi as well. It's also where I host pictures of my artwork that I worked on during the stream. So feel free to check that out. And here's a link to the Ko-Fi as well if you want to support me over there. Get yourself some freebies, some free art bases that I've made from my own artwork, as well as PNG Tuber Plus models. If you want to do some streaming, make some of your own videos, and you don't want to use a webcam, feel free to check out some of my free models. We got some cute cats over there. We got a capybara, a cute little mushroom that you can use to embody yourself on your streams or your videos. And then if you would like some personalized artwork, feel free to check out my commission information page. Ko-Fi is also where I host my commissions, but the website gives you all of the information that you may need for those. Price sheet, what I will do, what I won't do, all of that good information. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading on out. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, as always, stay vibin', stay creative and stay vibin'. Until tomorrow, see you later. Bye.